Brantley, Alabama. Hey there, we're talking about the history of every single place in Alabama. Let's talk about Brantley. Before Brantley existed, this land lay within the pine-covered coastal plain of what is now south-central Crenshaw County. Indigenous peoples, including those connected to the creek, moved through and used this landscape for generations, long before surveyed boundaries, rail connections, or town names even appeared. That would begin to change decades after the Civil War. As Alabama rebuilt and railroads pushed deeper into the interior, engineers surveyed new lines intended to connect the interior timber country to the regional markets. In 1890, the Central of Georgia Railway laid out a route between Troy and Seawright, cutting directly through the sparsely settled woodland. At first, there was no town, only cleared right-of-way, rail crews, and land, newly valuable because steel tracks were coming. The settlement that formed here existed because of movement. Investors, led by Thomas K. Brantley of Troy, purchased land along the planned line and organized the Brantley Land Company, which was to establish a new town around the future depot. The place cycled through some names at first: Sasserville, then Marcus, reflecting a community still defining its identity. In 1891, Brantley was formally founded and incorporated. Its identity was unusual from the start. Rather than irregular borders, the town limits were drawn as a perfect circle, 3 miles from every direction from the center, creating one of the most distinctive municipal boundaries in Alabama. Timber, small textile operations, and rail traffic anchored the local economy, while stores, churches, and homes clustered around the depot. By the early 20th century, Brantley had become a functioning small town, with schools, a post office, and steady rail service. In 1912, residents witnessed a startling sign of modernity when an early airplane made an emergency landing in the town, remaining for weeks and drawing huge crowds. Brantley actually never grew large, but it did endure. As rail dominance faded and timber booms softened, the town remained a rural service center rather than an industrial hub. In 2004, a historic core was formally recognized with the designation of the Brantley Historic District, preserving a physical record of the town born from transportation rather than geography. So there you have it. Let me know if you live near or in Brantley, and also let me know if there's any history I might have missed. And as always, follow for more Alabama history.